Hey Lee, hello. Happy Saturday and all that. Um, Thanks for those messages. Yeah, I didn't expect that me just, I don't know, talking about making music would, I don't know, bring up all of that stuff for you. But I guess, yes, I suppose the pictures, it's understandable. It's understandable. And yeah, I mean, what can I say? As I think I've expressed on this topic before, you know, I was just a kid, so you know, um, I had no, I played no part in this. So yeah, whatever animosity or anger or upset or unhappiness, I guess, that you still carry with regard to this, I guess you need to take it up with those other two adults who were there at the time, which is Neil and Joss Rossiter, because I had no say in the matter. I didn't even know what was going on. I didn't. I would have been perfectly happy to see my father every weekend. I'd have been perfectly happy to see my father, as much as possible. But that's how it goes after divorce. I see that when I see people as clients that yeah, they use their kids as pawns. They use their kids to kind of score points off each other, and it's not nice. It's not nice. I don't. I'm not going to sit here and justify Ma's behavior or Neil's behavior, or your behavior, frankly, because from my perspective, you're all bad as each other because you know you were fighting and I was in the middle of it, and I drew the short straw when because of your fights with them, um, I no longer got to see you. So, you know, if I recognize that there was hurt on all sides, but what can I say? I was the kid and you were the adults, and it was up to you three to behave like adults, and you didn't. You all three of you behaved like kids. So, you know, shame on you, is all I can say. Shame on all three of you. Um, but anyway, for me, that's water under the bridge. It really is. I mean, I can hear it's not water under the bridge for you. But here's the good news. Here's the good news. My mother, who has caused you all of this pain and suffering, she's quickly losing her marbles here. I mean, there's a chance she probably in a while won't even be able to remember any of this. She won't even be able to remember her own name. She won't even be able to remember that she was once married to you or that she's still married to Neil. So I guess that's the good news for you, that there will come a point where this person who you still hold this animosity towards will very shortly be a vegetable, but just be an empty vessel. Um, and you will retain all of these memories, God willing, until the age you die. Um, I suspect as soon as she really starts to decline, she'll probably die in the next few years. So, hey, you know, it just shows you, right? If you hang around long enough, your enemies will be vanquished because Ma will die probably long before you. I suspect you will be around, at Bernard's age, having Caribbean cruises, and Ma will die, and Neil, well, he's just an appendage to her, really. So I guess all's well that ends well in that respect. And yeah, and then those memories will hopefully just be, I don't know, memories. But I would encourage you, if you really do still have a lot of upset towards her, I'd encourage you to, while she's still got the few marbles she has, to get in touch. And I don't know, this is what therapists tell their clients, right? When they have not been able to forgive or forget. Well, we can't forget, but at least forgive. Like maybe you just have to really have it out with that person, potentially. But I'll leave that up to you and her, because if anyone was a victim in this family setup, I think most people would probably say that I was the victim there, as opposed to you three. But I'm happy to take a more what's the word? Expansive, maybe, view on things, and kind of go, well, we were all victims. We were all victims of circumstance and of our personality styles and of our, I don't know. I mean, you and Marsha never have got married. She wanted to escape Gaga. So, I think at a certain point, the two of you broke your engagement, and then you got it together again. And, maybe you should never have got married. And then I would not be here. Miserable, lost, confused sack of a human being that I am. Because it's not like I'm doing anything particularly useful with my life, right? I'm not cycling, I don't know, across continents for Huntington's disease. I'm a pretty much a waste of space. So that wouldn't have been a great loss, I don't think. I mean, you never wanted kids. I don't really get a sense that that I have much value in your life. I mean, if I was around, if I was not around, it wouldn't really matter, would it? So I don't know, it's just like one of those things, isn't it? I could imagine a kind of an alternative reality, where you would have cancelled the engagement. You might then have gone on to marry somebody else, and had a child with them, or maybe not had a child. Maybe you would be, at this point, childless. And from what I can tell, it wouldn't really make much of a difference to you, because you didn't want kids, and your life has not involved, me, really, in any way. So, or maybe you would have gone and you would have had a kid, and you would have had I don't know, someone better than me, someone who you could love more, who was more, I don't know, who was the kid you wanted rather than the kid you got. But as we know, that is all water under the bridge. Unfortunately, you and I still will carry those memories, unless we get dementia. We will carry various happy and sad and neutral memories of our relationship and of those days in South Africa. We'll carry those to our graves. And Ma is in the process of losing all of her memories, so she will, yeah, I guess she will, she'll be free of them, or rather, she'll be emptied of them fairly soon. So if you want to give her if you want to have it out with her, now's the time, because she might still just about be able to remember that she was once married to you. Have a good weekend. Ciao.